Hey guys, it's Emily, and if you see the TV, it's because it's Shark Week. Of course, you can't go and not watch Shark Week. So today I just have a decluttering of my lip products because I've noticed as time goes on that I'm using only my favorites. So I'm just gonna go through and get rid of them because my sister was asking for some lip products today. So I'm gonna start out with my lipsticks, and I'm just gonna swatch them and see what I want to get rid of and what I want to keep. And most of my lip products are drugstore because there's just so many good drugstore alternatives for lip products. But I do love my MAC as well. I just can't afford to get it every single time. So this is by Color Workshop, but I don't think I'm going to keep it because it's kind of old and it's just time for it to go. I mean, it is a pretty color, but it kind of has a scent to it. So I think this is actually going to go in the trash because it's just so old. Next, I have a, this is Rimmel, and it's in the shade 140 Dreamy, and I actually got this, last summer, so it's not too old. So this is just like a natural nude color right there. So I'm going to be keeping this because I do like it. Next, I think this is by Estee Lauder. It's in the shade Frosted Apricot, so it's just like a little orange. This is pretty old, and it's starting to get a smell, so I'm going to see if my sister wants it before I throw it in the trash, because this is going to go. So I just don't think that it's it's a pretty color, but it's not something I wear every day, and it's getting like an age to it, so I'm going to put that in the to-go pile to see if my sister wants it instead of the trash pile. So this is a MAC lipstick in the shade Fleur de Coral, and it's a luster. I really like this shade. It's just a perfect corally nude. And I can wear this with basically any eye look that I do, so I'm going to keep this. Next I have a NYX lipstick in the shade, what shade is this? I don't know, it doesn't say, the little thing fell off. But this one's pretty old as well. It's a light baby pink, and I don't wear colors like this very often. But, I mean, it's not too old to not keep, so I'm going to keep this because I don't have anything similar to it in my collection that I know of. Next is a shade by Wet n Wild. It's Pink Ice / Glace. Oh, that's the Spanish. So I'm just going to swatch this next to the first one. And I'm actually wearing this color today, and I really like it, so I'm going to keep this because I just recently bought it with a coupon, so I got it for really cheap, which I really like because Wet n Wild's very affordable, and it is something that I could wear pretty often. Next is another lipstick by Estee Lauder, and it's in the shade Rich and Rosy, and it's just a bright red, and there's not much left to it. And it smells the same as the other one, so I don't know if that's just the smell of all Estee Lauder lipsticks or if they're just older. It just, I can't describe the scent, but there it is. It's a bright red. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't reach for it very often because I don't wear reds that often. But also, I don't have that many reds in my collection. So I'm going to keep it unless I find something that I like better. A Revlon lipstick in the shade Porcelain Pink, and it's a pearl finish. So, I got this last year, I think. There it is right there. It's a very pretty color, and it is something that I reach for because it's more of a natural lip, and that's really what I go for, is more of a natural color. So I am going to keep that. Next is the shade by Rimmel. It's the shade Back to Fuchsia, and this is such a bright pink. I wore this to graduation to go with my dress, and I absolutely loved it. I do need a lip liner with it. That's it right there. I do need a lip liner with it because it does bleed, but I've only used it a couple of times, so I am going to hold on to this because I do love it, and it matches my dress perfectly that I wore to graduation, so I am going to hang on to that. Next is another Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Dark Pink Frost. Okay, I thought the other one was like regular Pink Frost or something. I bought this because it was on sale, and I don't know, I don't wear it that often, but it is kind of a purpley color. And I don't have anything like it on my hand so far. So I think I'm going to keep it. So far I've gotten rid of 2. Let me grab any more lipsticks I have, because I do have quite a few more. This shade is by Hikari, and it's in Cabernet. And this is like a darker color. I got it in an Ipsy bag, so I didn't really pay for it. I really don't wear it that often, but it is summertime, so I might use it in the fall. So I am going to hang on to this. And then I have the shade Pure Eden by Estee Lauder, and this is a very dark color. I'm not really into dark colors. Well, it's actually not as dark on my hand as it appears. That's it right there. I think I am going to hang on to this one. This one still smells pretty new, so I'm going to hang on to this one. Then I have a Maybelline in the shade Raw Reveal, and this is just a really nice nude. This is one of my few nude colors, and I still have a lot left, but whenever I do use nude, I do reach for this one. So let me just go ahead and swatch that. So there it is right there. It's just a really dark nude. It doesn't have a lot of pink tones, so I am going to keep this because I just love it. And it was limited edition. Next I have the Casio Colors in the shade Natural Born Beauty. Oh my gosh, it just broke. Like, how am I supposed to twist this up now? I'm so mad. So I guess this is going in my trash pile because it broke, or I'm just going to have to play with it. But this was such a pretty color. You can see the color on the bottom. And it was such a pretty color. I'm so mad that it broke. Stupid cheap packaging. I'm just not happy about that. Next I have a MAC Sheen Supreme lipstick in the shade Behave Yourself. And I thought this was so ironic that I picked this color for my prom lipstick, and it's the shade Behave Yourself. I just thought that was very ironic. So I'm going to start swatching on my wrist because I'm running out of room on my hand. So there it is. It's just a nice, like, hot, like, natural pink color. And I wore it because my dress was purple, so it wasn't like it was a red or anything, so I couldn't just, like, pick out a red. And the girl at MAC actually recommended this because I wouldn't have needed a lip gloss, but I ended up buying one anyways. So next is the shade Myth. I'm actually going to frost it, swatch it next to my Maybelline one. This one actually has more pinky undertones than the Maybelline one does. So there's them side by side. This is the Maybelline one. This is the MAC one. I really think that I like both of them. So I am going to keep this. And Myth is a satin finish. So I am going to keep this one. Next is a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Hunk. And it's just a bright purple. I'm really not a fan of this color. It's just so bright. And I really don't wear things like this. I didn't buy it. It came in my Ipsy bag. And I'm just not happy with that color. So I am going to be passing this along. I have a NYX Butter Lip Balm. And this is in the shade, I think, Marshmallow. Yeah, in the shade Marshmallow. And it's a very nude lip balm. So there it is right there. You can barely see it, really. I don't really like the scent of this, so I am going to pass it on, see if maybe my mom or someone wants it and likes the nude color. I just don't, the scent of it truly gives me a headache. And if something smells bad, I can't wear it. So next is the NYX Butter Lipstick in the shade Candy Buttons. I actually bought this one from Ulta whenever I was hauling something, and there it is. It's just such a pretty natural color, and these don't have a scent like the chapsticks do, and the chapstick's really pretty recent, so it's not that it's old. So I am going to keep this one because I do love the color. So I think that's all of my lipsticks. Oh, one more, and this is a Sally Girl lip color. It just has a bunch of numbers, and it's just a travel size, like trial size one, and it's actually in my Project 10 pan that I had to actually stop because I got sick. So there it is. It's such a pretty natural color, so I am going to buy this in the full size if I can find it. So next I'm going to go to like my lip pencils, and these are, I don't know who these are by, but I'm not so sure that I like these. I don't see any more in here. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch them for you guys to show you guys what I'm talking about. They're not that great. They're really, they don't smell. They're just not that soft, and they're really dry, and they show up, my patchy lips, and it just doesn't, it makes my lips look extremely dry, and I don't like that. So I am passing those along. So, I only have one Lonely lip liner, and this is by Rimmel, and it's the shade, 049 Natural. So I'm just going to swatch that next to the lip colors. So there it is right there. It's actually, I really, really like this one. It's perfect with a lot of my nudes and even with some of my pinky colors. So let me go ahead and wipe this off. But that's okay. So next I have some lip glosses. I have this little thing from Wet Seal, and it's just a little pot, and it's strawberry lip gloss. It does still smell like strawberries, and it's just really pretty. I usually use my finger or a lip brush for it. So there it is. It's just a really natural color, and it's just something quick. You can throw it in your purse and use your finger to apply it or something. The only thing with that is that it just gets really messy during the day. So it is such a pretty color, but it's not something I really reach for. I'm just going to keep it because I don't have many lip glosses that shade. Next I have two Nuance lip glosses. I actually got these from a friend. I actually have two in the shade Peony. And this is one of the squeezy tubes, so it's perfect for on the go. You don't really need a mirror. And it's just a very natural pink, just to add a little bit of shine to any color. So I'm going to keep both of these because I do like those. Next, I have one CoverGirl Wet Slicks. I have two. One is in the shade Berry Splash, and the other one is in the shade Raspberry Splash. So these are just really natural colors. They look really good on the lips. They're just a perfect color. So this is Berry Splash right here, and this is Raspberry Splash. So this is more of a red toned lip gloss, and I do have something similar, so I think I'm going to pass this one. So next I have a, I think I got this from Bath & Body Works. It's Mint Infused for Fresh Breath. I don't know what shade this is. It says number 1646. I don't know. It does have a very strong peppermint smell because it is peppermint infused. So, I don't know. It's a very nude color. I don't know. It's just, that is a good scent, but it's just not something that I like every single day. So, I think I'm going to keep it and try and use it up and throw it in my purse. So I'm going to keep that one. Next I'm going to, I have one more lipstick. I have MAC and Pretty Please, and I had to depot it because it broke. So there it is. It's just a very natural color. I'm just going to swatch it with my finger. So there's MAC's Pretty Please. You can't even really see it. It's just such a nude. And it is a luster finish, but I am keeping that because I do love that color. So, then I have one by Pop Beauty. It's their Aqua Lacquer, and it's in the shade Flowering Fuchsia. And this is such funky packaging because looking at it, you think it's a squeeze tube, and then pulling it out, it's like, whoa, what's this madness? So, and I've noticed with a lot of these, they're not as pigmented as I thought they would be because looking at this, you think it's a really hot pink, and then looking at that swatch, it's not as bright as I thought it would be. But I got this in one of my subscription services. I don't remember if it was Ipsy or Birchbox. So I'm going to hang on to this one. And I have a Revlon one in the shade 220 Fuchsia Finery. I love this color. I just recently bought it from CVS on a haul. So let me swatch it for you. I just absolutely love this. It's the perfect berry color. I mean, it's just something that I just reach for all the time. Like, just throw it on the lips, and it's just perfect. It goes with almost anything. So this is not leaving my collection. Then I have a Mary Kay. This is in the shade Pink Pearl. But honestly, look at this packaging. It's so old. I've had this for literally 4 years. I'm not even going to swatch it. I'm just going to put it in the throwaway pile because this is disgusting. Like, you can't have a lip product for 4 years and expect to, like, not get sick. So, I just got lip gloss in my hair. So that is going in the throwaway pile. Then I have two CoverGirl Wet Slicks. One is in the shade Candy Bonbon and Peaches and Gleam. And these are really, really shimmery. I love these to just go over a lipstick. So the Bonbon one is the nice nude color right there. And then Peaches and Gleam, it's just a very nice pink. I'm also wearing it today over that Wet n Wild color. It is just such a shimmery color, and I love it. It's just so, it's not sticky at all, and there's Peaches and Gleam. I'm going to keep both of these because I've just gotten them to my collection, and I really love these, so I am going to keep them. Next, I have a lip gloss by Mark, and it's Glow Baby Glow, and the shade, Player of something, I don't know. This is kind of old. It is in my Project 10 pan. It's that one right there. I am going to keep it because I'm trying to finish it up. So I usually wear these two together, the Sally Girl and the Mark Glow Baby Glow. I usually wear those together to try and finish both of those up. Next I have a Starlux lip gloss in the shade Guilty Pleasure. I love this one. It's so pretty. I can just throw this on and not have anything else on, and it's just perfect. It just looks so natural. I'm keeping this because it's so little. I'll finish that up in no time. Next I have the Staniac by The Balm, and Beauty Queen, I guess is the color. I don't know. The only thing I'm seeing with this is that it is separating. It doesn't have an awful scent to it. Like, it doesn't smell like it's going too bad, but I don't know. I've had it for quite a while, and it is a liquid product, so I think I am going to toss this. So that's going in the throwaway pile. Next, I have a MAC lip gloss in the shade Sugar Rimmed. And the brush has turned all kinds of colors from using it with lipsticks. I've noticed with this, it's not sticky at all. And it's just the perfect pink shade. It's right there. It can go with literally any of my colors, and I love it so much. Then, I only have a few more, guys, I promise. This is the Maybelline Color Elixir in the shade Gleaming Gold. I don't think this was limited edition. No, I really don't think so. But I love the scent of these. So there's that one. It's just a pretty nude. And I think this is gorgeous. I'm going to keep that one. Next I have the J Cat Wonder Lip Paint in the shade. What shade is this? I don't know. It's like the dark color, and I don't wear dark colors like this at all. Like, it looks like blood, and I don't like it. So let me rub this in. Like, this is going to stain my arm for probably like 20 minutes. So that's going to be in the giveaway pile because I don't wear it, and it's just so dark, and it just takes so much effort to wear it on. It's not something I can just throw on. Next is the Lipitude by the same brand as the Hydrating Lip Stain, and I do like this one. It doesn't say the shade, but it is such a pretty color. It is kind of dark, but it is just so pretty. You can just wear this with a nude eye, and it'll really just stand out. So I am keeping this because I just recently got it. And last but not least, I have Secret Agent Beauty, and it doesn't say a shade on here. I don't remember when I got this, but I'm pretty sure it was in a subscription service. So let me just squeeze some of this out. So there it is right there. And it's just such a pretty natural color. It's just a nice little nudie pink. So I'm going to keep this one as well. So altogether I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lip products. And I'm keeping all the rest. So I think that's pretty good considering I'm just getting rid of what I'm not using. And it's not about like getting rid of, it's not about the number I can get rid of for me. It's about truly like decluttering and getting rid of what I'm not using and giving it to people who will just love these products more than I could. Because honestly, if I'm not wearing them and I'm not reaching for them, they're just going to go bad and get tossed like the like 5 that I had to throw away. So with that being said, that is my decluttering of my lip products. Thanks for watching. Bye.